Vacuum robots are among the most useful appliances that we can have around us at home. By not needing to do the tedious tasks of sweeping and mopping, it frees up your time to do more crucial tasks. Ecovacs is a familiar name in the world of robot vacuums, pioneering the Deebot floor cleaning robot, Atmobot the air purifying robot, and Winbot the window cleaning robot. Today we'll take a look at their Osmo T8, the state-of-the-art series that comes with an optical sensor that allows the robot to avoid obstacles automatically. The Ecovacs Deebot Osmo T8 comes in a rather simple box with a picture of the cleaning robot itself on the front. You can also see some of its features listed on the sides as well as the back of the box. Opening it reveals your unit of the Ecovacs Deebot Osmo T8 itself. You will also find a washable microfiber cloth. The robot's charging dock, which comes with an L-shaped 3-pin UK plug power cable and an L-shaped 2-pin UK plug power cable. You will also find 2 color-coded side brushes, as well as additional side brushes, official documentation, high-efficiency filter, and a disposable cleaning cloth. Let's take a look at the robot itself. First, let's remove all the protective film and block. Below the main cover, you'll see the vacuum compartment. It also has a piece of card detailing on how to connect the robot to the app, which we will look into in a moment. Removing the vacuum compartment is simple. Lift the handle and pull. The vacuum filter is removable and can be replaced when worn. The red switch here is the power button of the robot, which will be left on most of the time. There's also a brush to clean up the parts when replacing them. Below the robot, you'll find the vacuum hole. The cover can be removed to gain access to the vacuum broom, which again can be replaced over time. On the sides of the robot, you will find mountings for the broom units. The brooms are color-coded. The installation is as simple as popping it in. You do need to put some force into it though. At the back is the water reservoir and the mount hole for the mop unit. Again, the installation is as simple as popping it in. Now let's set up the robot. Simply turn on the robot and you can see the blue light flashing, which indicates that it's on. Install the Ecovacs Home app from the Play Store, register and set up an account. Use the scan function to scan the QR code in the robot. Follow the instructions on the screen. If your robot is already turned on, then just leave it be. Press the reset button. The app will detect the robot and ask for a Wi-Fi network to connect the robot to. Remember to select only 2.4 GHz network. I tried connecting it to a 5 GHz network a few times, but it failed. Before the Osmo T8 goes into full cleaning operation, the robot must map the surrounding area once. Personally, I'm using a cleaning robot from another brand, and the mapping process is a stressful process because it means for the next hour, the robot will try its best to bump into everything to map the surroundings. But with the Osmo T8, things are different. Due to the available sensor, the robot does not need to bump into every single wall to map it. With less bumping around, the whole mapping process of the Osmo T8 merely took about 20 minutes in an area of 25 meters squared area. Once mapping is done, we can continue to the full cleaning operation. The first thing to do is to fill up the water tank of the robot. The amount of water capacity is good for one round of cleaning, and it's advisable to remove the tank when it is charging. Simply slide the tank in, start the operation in the app, and away she goes. Let's start the cleaning. The Osmo T8 is programmed to clean the side of the wall first. You'll see it travel around the edges. The motion is very precise here as the robot merely glides past the edge. This is likely due to the optical sensor. The robot's height is also low enough to allow it to travel smoothly below the room furniture. The amount of noise it makes is tolerable. You can actually still hear birds chirping in the background, which, in my opinion, is not too bad. Of course, if you're not a fan of the noise, you can always change the vacuum mode to low, which will bring down the noise but have less suction. The mopping done by this robot is among the better ones I have seen. The mop does fully touch the floor. In comparison to another robot which I have tried, a visible part of the mop did not touch the floor, so with the Osmo T8 here, I think the mopping performance is just fine. When it comes to dealing with dust and residue on the floor, the Osmo T8 has no problems dealing with it whatsoever. The Osmo T8 optical sensor is very impressive to us. Compared to other robots that rely on bumping into walls to navigate around, the Osmo T8 has almost none of that. Which brings us to a very interesting question. How many times does the Osmo T8 bump into objects or walls while it was cleaning my house? We mounted a Sony action cam on top of it, synced it with the app, and counted how many times it bumped into anything. While this is happening, let's talk about how we feel about the Osmo T8. The Osmo T8 cleans and mops pretty good on our count. Among the robots that we have tried, it actually produced the cleanest results we've seen so far. The charging time might be a bit long as it takes about 2 hours to get a full charge. Per charge, it's good for about 3 rounds of cleaning in a 25 meter squared area like my house. It also comes with an optional upgrade module like the Osmo Pro mopping system with high frequency vibration cleaning, and the auto MT station is further optimized. So in conclusion, we like that the Osmo T8 has premium pricing that offers premium functionality, fast mapping with optional sensor, great vacuuming, great mopping cleanliness level, true detect 3D obstacle detection. However, we think that we would prefer more manual control of the robot through the app, which is totally missing. I would love to be able to go through stubborn residue again with the robot, not having to restart the whole cleaning process or mop it myself. The other thing is that users must replace the water in the water reservoir once cleaning is done. There have been a few times where I forget to do so only to come back to see that the water in the reservoir is gone, which leads me to believe that it has leaked over time. With that being said, the Ecovacs Deebot Osmo T8 costs Rm1999. In our opinion, the price is a bit on the high side, but as we said earlier, with premium pricing it offers premium functionality. And with that, we really recommend the Ecovacs Deebot Osmo T8. The Osmo T8 only bumps into things 9 times, compared to another brand's cleaning robot which I have used. This is considered incredibly low, as the other robot would bump into things every few seconds. With that, I end our review on the Ecovacs Deebot Osmo T8.